Coming up on Spartan News Network, John Edwards visits Greensboro, and we were there.
UNCG police help women protect themselves against violence. We'll explain.
Are you happy with the early time change this year? We'll look at how UNCG students are handling the change.
All that and more coming up next on SNN.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Marcia Smith.
And I'm Samantha Ray, and you're watching Spartan News Network. Presidential candidate John Edwards held a rally at Bennett College in downtown Greensboro yesterday. SNN reporter Miriam Whitlock was there to bring you the story.
John Edwards.
As you've probably figured out, I've been on the road a lot lately, but I'm glad to be back in North Carolina, glad to be in Greensboro, and I very much appreciate all of you coming.
Audience members clapped and cheered as Edwards spoke about his policies and ideas on issues such as global warming.
We need a national cap on carbon dioxide emissions in the United States of America. That cap should be ratcheted down every single year. It should be done with a market-based cap-and-trade system, but we need a cap.
He also addressed hopes to alter the healthcare system in America.
I am the only presidential candidate, Democrat or Republican, who has come out with a substantive, specific, truly universal healthcare plan, so that healthcare will be available to every single American.
After just a mention of college tuition costs, Edwards got the biggest and loudest rise from bleachers full of students.
By the way, I got an idea about something we ought to do about college tuition. I call it College for Everyone, which is not just an idea. We've actually put it in place in a community in eastern North Carolina. This is what we said to the community. It's in Greene County. We said to every kid in the county, you graduate from high school, qualified to go to college, and I raised the money for this, and the community's very actively involved. If you qualified to go to college and you commit your first year to work at least 10 hours a week, we pay for your tuition and books. Very simple, very straightforward. Your country needs you, and it is time for you to be patriotic.
The rally ended with a note that changes won't happen simply with a new president, but with each individual deciding to do their own part. After today's rally, Edwards will continue his campaigning across the United States, visiting other colleges like Bennett. In Greensboro, for SNN, this is Miriam Whitlock.
Edwards' next stop on his college tour is at Howard University in Washington, D.C. WXII's morning news co-anchor Tolly Glenn Carr was charged with driving while impaired that resulted in the death of a pedestrian. A preliminary investigation revealed that while walking home, 26-year-old Casey Bakoven of Winston-Salem died at the accident scene. Police say Carr's 1997 Ford pickup truck allegedly entered a marked work zone and ran off the road, colliding with Bakoven. Carr was treated with minor injuries along with another station employee. The wreck did take an emotional toll on station employees. WXII TV General Manager Hank Price released the following statement on the station's website. He says, all of us at WXII are devastated by this terrible tragedy. Our hearts go out to the families of everyone affected by the horrible event. As we do with all important news stories, we will be reporting the facts as they come to light. The lawyer for two Palestinian students who were attacked in a January 20th fight at Guilford College says his clients have received apologies from 3 out of the 4 of the athletes charged. After issuing a press release saying his clients would drop all charges against the football players if apologies were given, the charges against 2 of the original 6 football players have already been dropped. Guilford College finished its own investigation of the fight after almost 40 hours of the fight over 5 days. Officials say they are permitted to release results of the hearings as of now.
Another rape has surfaced on Duke University's campus this week. An 18-year-old woman told Durham police that she was sexually assaulted in a bathroom at a party thrown by 4 Duke students. Members of Pi Beta Sigma fraternity organized the off-campus party, which drew more than 50 people. Michael Jermaine Birch has been charged with second-degree rape and is being held on a $50,000 bond. Many people are comparing this case to last year's Duke lacrosse rape case. Both occurred in an off-campus party and in bathrooms of both homes. Duke administrators are now looking into what they can do to prevent these out-of-control parties and the massive abuse of alcohol around their campus. A few weeks ago on SNN, I interviewed a few officers from the UNCG police station about their rape aggression program. I went on site to find out a little more about what exactly this program is about.
Spoke to me about why she feels it's important for women to learn to defend themselves.
I decided to participate in RAP because you can gain more confidence and just learn the techniques of defending yourself when you're out in Greensboro.
After mastering upper body moves, the students are shown lower body maneuvers targeted at weak points. The classes progressively get harder and help the women to deal with real-life situations. Ashley Forbes, who instruction helps with the RAD program, understands it's important.
You never know what kind of situations you're going to come into. I mean, you might be walking down the street and somebody could come up to you and ask for money, and then they might get aggressive with you. And this just gives you the confidence you need to survive out here in the world.
The next RAD program starts March 13th and is free for all students. Email or call the UNCG police station for more information.
Coming up after this break, we will bring you the scoop on NCAA tournament and was the infamous U2 breakup staged?
Also, we will see how UNCG students are dealing with the early time change this year.